Well, hello, coconuts. Welcome in. A special shout out to the YouTube replay to coconuts if I can ever get an upload on YouTube again. Honestly, social media has been whooping me. And I don't know what I did to her. But I'm going to keep fighting the good fight, okay? I'm going to keep fighting the good fight. So, like we said last night, we're going to do our lovebirds today. We're going to do our lovebirds. Am I excited? No. Do I have a vision? Also, no. But it will be a good experiment for us. It will be a good experiment. I decided this morning when I was in the shower, where I do my best work, okay? I decided I was going to give him vitiligo and give her a birthmark in her hair, like what I have. I don't know if anyone's noticed, but I have a skunk stripe of hair that just randomly turned white in the middle of my hair when I was 9 years old. I'm gonna give her one of those and it's gonna look like they go together. That's what's happening in my mind. Okay, so I'm going to try and figure that out. I want to add a little more interest to what's going on here and maybe distract a little from whatever is about to happen here. I'm scared. I'm scared. So we're gonna do vitiligo on him, birthmark in the hair for her. Everything else to be determined. To be determined. Everybody is coming on in. Hey y'all. We only got a little bit of time left in Black History Month. So we gotta hit them. This is also the month of love. Okay? They may have given us the shortest month, but they gave us the month of love. So let's give it up one time for the Black love. Celebrating the Black love all around the world. All right, let's get into it. Like I said last night, I am using any and everything I need to get this page right, okay? It might be crayons, it might be markers, it might be colored pencils, it might be acrylic markers, all of the above. It don't matter. We gonna get it. We gonna get it. Thank you, Aaron. Aaron is coming in with a message. Let's get these likes together. Let's get these likes together. All right. I'm going to start a fresh swatch page. This one was well loved. Miss you. Love you. Not my notes. Not my... all up in my business. Oh, Chakray. Let's use you as a swatch page. Yes, Chakray. We love you, Chakray. I hope you come out soon. All right. So let me decide what I'm going to do for the lighter color. For anyone who missed it, I'm going to give him vitiligo. So I'm going to pick my two colors. Hey y'all, welcome in, welcome in. So I know I want him to be brown. Yes, got your coloring books today. Yes. Izzy, this app be trying to get me. It be trying to get me. I did just start. Just popped on. Just arriving. All right. So this is like a little too yellow, but that's okay because I am going to put colored pencil on top. Like I mentioned, it ain't safe for any material within reach. I will use it. All right, so I'm going to take a colored pencil and outline the areas that I want to do the lighter patches. I know I want his eye to be lighter because it's very close to her hair, and I kind of want there to be like a connection between like her light patch in her hair to the light patch on him. And I'm just taking a very light color and adding in the area so I know where I want to color. You know what I'm saying? And I hope you guys can see. This is very faint. So I'll try and get you in position. All right. A little something on the neck as well. Vitiligo is one of my most requested. I've done it several times. The one I really need to figure out is how to draw like someone with albinism. Is it albinism? Is that how you pronounce it? Because I cannot get the skin tone right. It never comes out the way I want it to. And I'm just not willing to put it up looking any kind of way. You know what I'm saying? There needs to be like a good effort of representation. Okay, so the first color I'm going in with is Eggshell White by Ohuhu. And this is what I'm going to use as the base. I really like this color because it is not too yellow, not too pink, and I can put color pencil on top to fade it a little bit more and brighten it a little more to be a little more accurate. Okay. How are y'all doing? I feel like you guys are quiet. Or maybe I'm just not reading the chat. You just did one like that? Yes. I'm doing good. I'm doing very good. I had a very busy day. I always feel weird after busy days. I'm like, that should have felt productive, but why did my to-do list get longer? I'm trying to figure out. I feel like I was just doing things nonstop, and the to-do list got longer, and I would like an explanation as to how that happened. Yes, it was shipped. It's on its way. I've been getting like multiple. I'm not gonna make it sound like it's like a pattern, but I have been receiving multiple people who didn't get their package delivered because it was returned to me. And then when I look it up in the system, it says that there was like some sort of forwarding address error with the customer. And I'm like, hey, do you have like a forwarding address situation? And they're like, what? No. I'm like, okay, that's weird. And also they keep saying that UPS keeps saying it was returned to sender, but I don't have my package. So where is it? Is USPS running a ring to steal my product? Or what? What's the real tea? All right, so I'm trying to think, do I want to color his whole head? Because, you know, with men's hair, there are going to be areas where you can see scalp. There's going to be areas where you can see cheek. So I think I'm going to have to color his whole head and then put the hair on top. Does that make sense? It's going to make it layer better. So, oh, and I'm coming in with Brun. Hey, Kay. Adonis got tea. What's the tea? I like tea. I'm thirsty. Don't worry, girl. I'm really just getting started. You know, I'll be speedy in the beginning while I still got a little wind in me. And then it starts going downhill from there. Oh, what's coming from? Oh, I'm all up in y'all conversation. Y'all talking about something else. My bad. I hear T and I'm like, I'm tuned in. What's up? I think I'm gonna start compiling a list of compliments and insults that Mr. Coco gives me, because he's like really getting creative in just how dry he can be. And it's impressive. And I feel like he should get credit for that. Today I was like, oh, I'm gonna put a little bump in my hair. You know, I've been walking around with it just kind of hanging down. And put a little bump, a little curl on the ends. And he came in and it's like he can see that I did something differently. And he's like, oh, you look like somebody I would marry. That's the best you got with your dry self? You look like somebody I would marry? We're already married. We've been married for almost 10 years. How about you look nice? How about I like your hair? No, you look like somebody I would marry. Okay, I'll take it. I'll take it. I'm coloring in sections still to minimize the strokes. Me and my husband play all day like that. Right, it's like, it pains us to like really just be normal and just give each other a compliment. It doesn't pain me because I'm normal. That man, he's built different. He's definitely built different. So I'm gonna start keeping tabs. And then I'm gonna expose him on TikTok. Be like, compliments from a Capricorn husband. You look like somebody I would marry. Love it. Thank you. And that's as good as I'm gonna get. Don't even, if words of affirmation are your love language, a Capricorn might not be the right fit. That might not be the right fit. Capricorns are more acts of service built, okay? They're gonna do. They're gonna show you they love you. But they will flat out refuse to tell you that. So just let that go. Let that go. And me, I'll tell you all day how much I love you. Don't ask me to do nothing. I'm busy. Okay? Don't ask me to do nothing. Capricorns are not for the weak. My brother is one and the girls be going through it. Oh, I know they do. I know. As a Capricorn, I back this up. I'll be like, babe, so tell me. The other day I saw TikTok where it was like, oh, ask your man what you can do to like better your relationship. Sure. I said, babe, what can I do for you to strengthen our relationship? He's like, well, what's wrong with the relationship? I'm like, nothing, but there's always room for improvement. Like, what could I do to like better support you in the marriage? He was like, you go first. Okay. He said, here you go. You got a whole laundry list. I'm like, no, I don't. Yes, you do. Go ahead. What is it? Okay, how did this turn around on me? Okay. Now I'm in the hot seat and you're pressing me. You answer the question. He said, I'm going to have to get back to you. Oops. Straight out the line. Why you got to get back to me? You think he got back to me? No. Do you think he will get back to me? Also, no. Also, no. I'm praying for the girls he's gonna date. Well, we all are. Pray for your friends who are dating a male Capricorn, okay? Okay. So I'm going to color in his head loosely, just get some color down so that when I put the hair on top, it has a base in case there's any areas where we're seeing a little scalp. Scorpio men are good for one thing, and it's not marriage. Oop! In my experience. Well, okay. A message from Jess Lee, everybody. Yes, already at 13K. Oh, I'm behind. It's at 18 now. Just don't fall in love. Traumatized and single ever since. My God. Ain't that something? Ain't that something? Don't say that. I love Scorpios. I don't think I know Scorpio men. I can't think of one that I've know well enough to make a call on that. Scorpios kind of scare me in general. And I saw a video yesterday that made me kind of scared of Tauruses too. Y'all seem like y'all might be capable of something. That kind of scares me. Note to self, don't date a Capricorn man. Me a Capricorn. Scorpios, Leos, Aries. Wrong for your life. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I know I don't have the best track record with Leo men. In terms of not even dating, because I've been dating my husband my entire adult life, so I really only have true Capricorn dating experience. But the Leo men I've met, there's always some resistance. I don't know if Leo women and men are that compatible. Now, me with other Leo girls, we be kikiing, having a grand old time. Okay? But I think I kind of can get along with other Leos because I don't have that desire to be the center of attention thing. Because sometimes that could be an issue with two Leos, right? If both of y'all are competing for the same attention. I'm a type of Leo that I just want attention from the people that I pay attention to, which is my loved ones. I want attention from my mom. I want attention from my man. I want attention from my son. I want attention from my dad, from my in-laws. Like, those are the people I want attention from. You're not gonna catch me at the bar trying to out karaoke you. First of all, you already know I can sing better. Let's not do this. Let's not do this. But in terms of who's gonna get all the attention, you can have it. Please and thank you. Stop the nonsense. These are hoo-hoo markers. I've dated a Taurus, and as a Taurus myself, it will never happen again. It will never. It will never. Oops. Opinions on Capricorn men. I'm a Leo woman. Well, I'm a Leo woman married to a Capricorn man. It works great for me, but I don't think in normal circumstances it's all that compatible. Because a lot of Leos' words of affirmation are important. You're really, truly not gonna get a lot of that from a Capricorn man. If you are big on words of affirmation, I suggest you come and get you a Monday mantra from my Instagram every week. Because one thing about it, that man ain't gonna give it to you. He ain't gonna give it to you. And that works. He's more stubborn than I am. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Mr. Coco, he's been becoming less stubborn. I think we're both just tired. Well, whoever wants to make a decision is all you. I'm not gonna fight you. I'm just not. Just like yesterday, I said, "Oh, let's do the mini book," and y'all said, "Let's do the big book." Okay, fine. Big book it is. Let's big book it. My son is a Virgo, and his Virgo tendencies have not all the way peaked. He is very particular about things. He does not like things that are dirty. He will come out of any bathroom anywhere and loudly give a report on the cleanliness of it, which is giving big Virgo energy. Also very embarrassing when you're in someone's home. You know, it's one thing if he comes out of the gas station and says, that bathroom was disgusting, I'm not going in there. But if he comes out of someone you know personally's bathroom and says, that bathroom was dirty, and that's embarrassing. That's embarrassing. He used to try and like sweep the sand up on the beach, wipe benches down before he sat when he was like literally 3. He had an ice cream cone that was melting on the ground. We were outside and he was trying to eat the ice cream while simultaneously wiping up the ground. So those kind of particular traits are coming out, but those are the only things that I've shown it. And he's also an August Virgo, which I think are a little bit different than September Virgos. Both of my kids are Virgos because my stepdaughter was born on the day my son was due, September 5th. And her mom was hoping she was born on September 4th because obviously Beyonce. I told y'all this was going to be the night of the stipple. We got to get the texture in here. September Virgo's shaking my head. Yeah, it's birthday September 4th. I have to come back to finish this part. It's making me itchy. Oh, my love. My apologies. I know textures can get people a little wigged out. Not too much on the Virgos. Not too much on the Virgos. I love me a Virgo. I think I like dryness. I think I like dryness. Because even Raggedy Best Friend, she has like a dryness to her that is refreshing. Like, she the type of person that will just text you, well, I guess I gotta quit my job. Just no context, just a quick little, well, that'll do it, you know? So I think I tend to lean towards the drier type of humor. Thank you for the nail love. I know a lot of dry cancers. Are cancers kind of dry? Not dry in the same sense as a Capricorn, but like a drier humor. Now that I'm like thinking about it. Yes. Cancer, Capricorn, sister sign. Oh my God, I love dry people. I love the dry folks. I wonder why. I wonder why. Last day of Aries and first day of Taurus, so giving very much friendly demon. Not friendly demon. Not the friendly demon. Never that. I used to be so much meaner, oh my God. But I think that's just like teenage girl situation. But when I tell you, I used to be a hot head. Oh my. You cannot. Y'all have made me realize I have to actually work to not dry text people back. Listen, dry and absurd is my aesthetic. I love it. I love it. Wait, and Hannah, you remind me of my friend, I told you, Shanice, who is also dry. Like, she has that dry humor. Do I have a dry humor? Am I dry? I feel like I'm having some sort of existential crisis right now. I'm getting confused. Am I just attracted to dry humor? Or do I have a dry humor and that's why I think everybody with a dry humor is funny? I don't know. I also think I associate dryness with like a sense of like intelligence. Like there's an intellectual layer of being dry that I think I'm attracted to. Cause everybody doesn't get dryness because you gotta use the brain cells to interpret dryness, you know, to pick up on its true beauty. Now we're all just gonna be like, wait, are we all dry? I don't think you're dry, Mimi. I think we're dry appreciators, but I don't think we're dry. Someone that finally understands. Yeah, because sometimes dry humor will go right over somebody's head. But it's like, that was actually so funny and you missed it. You missed why that was funny, and that makes me sad for you. All right, so this is where it's gonna start to fade. So now I'm going to kind of go over what I just did. And the hairstyle on this doesn't look like waves to me, but I do know how to color waves. It's actually similar to like making wavy hair on a girl or long hair. And I'm just going over this with a black colored pencil. This is a Prismacolor. Where you just kind of do curved lines of light and dark to create that in and out kind of pattern. And you just do it in a circle. So I'm just gonna do this section before we start to taper it into a little bit of a fade. I would love this page from afar, never coloring it in my book. You're not gonna color the first ever partial man sighting in a Coco Michelle book? Not even in your mini? Oh, Adonis, you know what I've been meaning to ask you if you're in here? Did your book club, did you have your book club meeting yet? I'm never stippling hair. You don't have to stipple hair. You don't. You know I'm extra. Extra, extra. Yes, it was Sunday. Oh my God, how was it? Did they like the books? Don't be scared, y'all. Don't be scared. Love from Barbados. Love it. All right. Would you ever design invites like baby shower, wedding? I used to have a custom template where I would do graduation invites back in the day. So people who graduated in 2020, 2021, you could come to my Etsy and get a custom invite. But the business is too chaotic now to do that level of service needed. Because when I tell you, you give people directions and they take it as a loose suggestion. I'm like, hey, fill out this template with the information you would like included on your invite. And I get it back and it just has someone's first and middle name, no location of where the party is or the graduation, no additional information about whatever you would need to include. They left all of those sections blank. I'm like, hey, you only filled out one part. Do you wanna, I don't know, fill out the rest? Or like, why do you need all this information? Like I'm gonna crash the party. Do you want this invite, ma'am? Yes or no? Then I also say, you're gonna get a template within 24 hours of the purchase, and then 3 business days, which is so fast to turn around a custom product. 3 business days. When I tell you 4 hours will go by and they're hitting me up. I don't understand because I paid my money and yet I don't have the invite. Okay, well, the invite can't simply make itself. So someone's gonna have to do that. And seeing as there are other people who also bought this, but before you're gonna have to wait in line. So I knew pretty early on I was not gonna survive the custom business. No. And one thing about it, people on Etsy already do not know how to talk to people. Etsy brings out a special kind of customer, I've noticed, since really focusing on my own business website and not focusing on Etsy. I've seen the quality of my customer has dramatically improved. And if you have an Etsy shop, you know exactly what I'm talking about. It brings all the Karens into one central location. Etsy is a Karen meeting ground. Oh, oh my gosh. And there's something about a black Karen. Oh, they hurt so bad. They hurt so bad. Uh-oh, looks like I joined the wrong time. Not anyone named Karen. The name Karen is totally fine, and I feel bad for the Karens, the Felicias, okay? The Kens. It's not your fault. It's not your fault. So a black Karen really they know how to push the buttons. They have perfected it to a level I cannot explain. But it hurts. It hurts. The words they use, it's so harsh. It's so harsh. I'm like, why? I'm a black Karen at night? What? Don't be a black Karen, please. Please. And if you are doing business with a small business, what I think is important, because I think we've all been very desensitized about like being online and the fact that there's like a real person that we're talking to on the other side of the screen. At the very least, just level set your expectations on timing. Plan ahead if you're going to use a small business, because we don't have the same resources as Amazon or Target or any of these big, huge conglomerates that have taken over not only the retail side of things, but also shipping. The speed that these big retailers can get in shipping is not just like, oh, we ship really fast. No, they have contracts and partnerships with these mail carriers that I do not. So keep all that in mind. Keep all that in mind. And please, I beg, be patient. Oop. Okay, with a message. Wow, this is different. I don't know how to interpret that. I will say thank you in hopes that that was the appropriate response for that. Different is a tricky word. If you just got your hair done and I said, wow, that is different, what do you say? What do you say in response to that is different? I don't know. Yes, this is my book. We like different. Okay. Okay, I'll take it. I take it. I wasn't talking about y'all take. Yeah, I would definitely be second guessing myself. I'll be like, oop. Let me tell y'all what my raggedy best friend did today. And this is why she earns her name every single day. Where are his eyes? Okay, so raggedy best friend. She calls me. She was like, I was going through all the pictures earlier that we've sent each other because I was looking for a particular picture, and I came across this picture, and his eyes are right, like what? His eyes right there. It's his side profile. Oh, I failed. I got an A plus 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 plus, and then I took it back. But that was in response to somebody else. Anyway. Anyway. I almost did it. I'm just trying to tell my story. So she was like, I came across this picture and I just need to know who did this. And I'm like, what? She was like, I wanted to send it to you earlier, but I was just cracking up, like, who did this? Like, I saw it and I'm like, Andrea's fans, like, they be doing too much, blah, blah. So now I'm like, girl, what is it that you saw? So she sends me this picture. And it's the self-portrait I did of me, like 4 years ago. She sends it to me like, who did this? And I was like, girl, I did this. What I tell you, she looked so caught, guilty, dumb, stupid, all at the same time. She was like, oh. Oh, I'm like, who did you think did this? She was like, I couldn't figure it out. It didn't look like your work. Your growth though. I'm like, you're raggedy, and I don't want to talk to you anymore. She was like, wow, you have grown so much. I'm like, don't talk to me. No, go ahead and tell me what you was gonna say when you thought somebody else drew this. She's like, I wasn't gonna say nothing. I just want to know who did it. No, you were about to clown me. You were about to clown me, and then it was me. Just like Mr. Coco likes to remind me. If it weren't for me telling you your stuff was nice, even when it was ugly, who knows where Coco Michelle would have been? You may never have even kept going if you knew what your stuff really looked like. I'm like, thank you? Question mark, question mark. Oh, you still in here, babe? Is there confusion as to what's happening in this picture? Should I zoom out? Should I zoom out with peace and love? Are we understanding? I drew the picture, so maybe I have a little bit more understanding of what's happening, but maybe this will add more context. Tracy, Paris, everyone clear? Just want to make sure. So I'm getting confused. Looks clear to me. Okay, great. Thank you. We understand. Crystal clear. Okay. You're still on timeout, but I want to hear your suggestions. I want to hear what you got. Thank you for the hair, love. Trying to make sure I do my brother right. Orange or blonde hair for the lady. Oh. I was just telling one person I wanted to hear that one person's suggestions. That's all. That's all. The way I kept refreshing your page for this content page and I still missed out. Oh no. Oh, I'm sorry. All right. What a ride. What a ride we just went on for this. I hope that I see the woman now. I hope that the person who couldn't look at the hair when it was in the stipple phase, I hope she comes back soon because it's ready. It's ready to be viewed. Bron. LeBron Tate. Just adding in a little more texture. It's ready. It's cooked in a good way. I'm just adding in some scribble scrabbles. Gotta add a little texture. Coco, did you use the colorless blenders while I was away? Absolutely not. There will never be a time where those blenders will leave that place. They will have cobwebs. And they will remain there as a placeholder, as a spot warmer. Forevermore. Forevermore. All right, Ashes, I'm going to be in Austin from Thursday till Sunday, basically. So start thinking about where you going to take me. And what we finna do. Yes, I made this. I thought I had changed my message for when you join the live, so it says I made this coloring book. But maybe I didn't do it. I was reviewing that list with Mr. Coco earlier. I was like, Mimi, yes. I did. It's there. Oh, okay. Well, look at me. Look at me. Getting it done. All right. I'm feeling good about that. I'm not sure how I'm going to do the highlights in the hair, because what I don't want it to look is like overly, shiny. Like he got some soul glow. So I'm just gonna add like a little bit of towards the top. Just a little light being caught. Yes, ma'am, I got you. I'm excited. I'm excited. What color pencils do you recommend for teens who thoroughly enjoy coloring? I think the Amazon Basics are a perfect, affordable option. You can get smaller sets of Prismacolors for a good price, but I think you could really get the job done with the Amazon Basics for sure. Okay. Stunning. Now let's go over his skin with some color pencils. Start adding in some depth. All right, so I'm gonna come in with Chestnut by Karen Dash and start Blendiana. Blendy. See how that just like smoothed it out like butter? Because one thing about it, we love a chocolate brother with some nice, smooth, moisturized skin, okay? Because I know Mr. Coco be sitting over there looking like a chocolate Easter bunny, okay? All the way moisturized, glistening in the sun. Looking like the African prince he is, period. Like that man that y'all was talking about yesterday from Mia Culpa. What's his name? I really don't know anyone's name. It's like I haven't learned a new actor, a new singer, a new entertainer since 2009. The way these names come in and go right back out. If I didn't already know who you were in high school, I will not retain who you are now. Trevante. There you go. Am I going to do the white line the barbers be doing? Absolutely not. And I need help understanding that. Ooh, that smoothed him right out. Yummy. All right. I feel like this might be a good time for peach. Do I want to do peach on top of that or apricot? You missed the hair? No. I think this is going to make it too orange. Should I do cream? Is that going to make it too light? Thank you for the nail love. Okay, that's perfect actually. This is Cream by Karen Dash. So from my understanding, typically if you have like a patch where you lost pigment in your skin and it's touching hair, then the hair also loses pigment. So in my mind, this eyebrow would remain white. Is that correct? Hello. I think the voiceover I'm gonna do for this video, that's correct. Okay, thank you. Is this from your love? This is from the Coloring Book Volume 6. I think I'm going to tell the story of how me and Mr. Coco met as the voiceover of this video. And I think I'm going to have him join me in the voiceover because we have different recollections of what happened on that fateful day in 2009. So I think, will the voiceover be us bickering? Maybe. I don't know. It depends on if he decides to tell that lie he's been telling for the past 15 years, okay? Just listening to him tell stories of things that they never agree. And the men are always wrong, period. And I stand on that. Because even when, okay, let's say we're both at a party and something happens, and then we come back and we're telling my parents what happened at the party. We just left the party and he's telling the story. That is not what just happened. I don't know where you were. I don't know how you interpreted that. That was not what just happened. Y'all don't know what's been going on, okay? Y'all don't know. So, if you're listening to a married couple explain how they met and there's discrepancies, he don't know. And I can confirm it. I've yet to meet a couple who agrees. Yet to. Keep me posted on if you ever do. Well, actually, I feel like my raggedy best friend and her fiance probably agree. But I'll ask them in 10 years. It's still too fresh. I'll ask them later down the line. Alright, this is looking real juicy. That wasn't scary at all. Look at that. Oh, I gotta do his hand. Boom. Boom, 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 boom. Just a little bit of hand down here. Just smooth it out. His skin looks like, whoa, super smooth. Can y'all even tell? It's pictured in my mind like it was yesterday. I can't say pictures because y'all know I struggle with the pictures in the mind. but it is very vivid in my memory. It is very vivid. That's a good looking man, ain't he? Ain't he? All right, let's do his. Will you be my wifey? Okay. Miss Mamas, Miss Mamas. The hair look better than some people out here. Boom, boom, boom. All right. Y'all, not your guess is back. And you gonna say who? Shay, don't answer that. Don't answer that, Shay. All right. It's me, I'm some people. All right. I think I want to do I want to do her potato brown? Potato brown. I know you were. That's why I had to intervene. I said, now, wait a minute. Don't you dare. Shay will mess around and tag him, okay? Just leave it alone. Don't go there. She said, tell me later, okay? Tell me on the low. Alright. This potato brown feels dry, but we only got a little ways to go. I don't really know what the curls are doing right here yet, so I'm gonna just go around. Where's my other potato brown? Right there. Let's not even play these games. Every time you say potato brown, I too want to break out in song. I typically have to stop myself from potato brown, potato brown, potato brown, potato brown. Boom, 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 boom. Every time. It's my favorite brown too. It's just so perfect. He's just so perfect. Right. It was so nice out up here. Shay says somebody inboxed me and asked me to color something other than your pages. They're blocked. Stop the madness. First of all, why do people feel compelled? What is that? What is that? Why are you messaging me asking me to change what I got going on? Why? It's so weird. Why don't you color something other than Coco's pages? Why are you in my inbox? It's weird. Like, I'm doing my thing and here you come. It's just weird. I think the internet is like doing something to people's common sense. It's doing something. Treat this like you would me in real life. Don't say nothing to me. Don't tell a stranger, hey, I see you drinking Pepsi a lot, but I would prefer it if you drink some more Coke. What? I beg your pardon? I beg your finest pardon. What is wrong with you? It's the same thing. I'm here living life, enjoying whatever it is that I am doing. It's strange. I don't like it. I don't like it. Me and my boyfriend had a coloring contest. I used the coloring technique she gave us in the boot camp and I won. That's what I'm talking about. I only make winners. Come to Coco's boot camp and you will be a winner too. Okay? Why don't you try using the larger tip? What's the larger tip? This is the largest tip. The chisel side is smaller than this and it doesn't move. If that's what you're talking about. Yeah, chisel tip is actually, you get way less coverage. I also color professionally, so I kind of have like a way that I do things based off of my preferences. I also prefer Diet Coke over Diet Pepsi, in case anyone's wondering that as well. What type of markers do you color with? These are Hoo alcohol base markers. No, it's not splitting out. It's not splitting out. I got the backups. We're good. We gonna make it. We gonna make it. A C minus. I said it's so nice. That was a B plus. It wasn't an A, but that was a B plus. Cause I watched my tone. I thought about it. I need a review of this grade. I need a review. The committee needs to reconvene. Hi, Capricorn. I handled that with grace. You would assume I'm a Virgo based on my comebacks. I get confused with a Virgo often. People are like, let me guess, you're a Virgo. I'm like, am I not giving off big Leo energy? Because I'm a lion for real. Lioness around. Look at my hair. Well, my hair is straight right now, but look at my hair when it's curly. Literally a lion. Leos are quick-witted. Came in right on time, proving your point. Hello. Can't wait to get my color gas. Tap your screens if you think Coco's been on her best behavior tonight. Come on, make some noise for Big Coco. I've been doing good tonight. Come on, y'all. Don't do me. You know I've been doing good tonight. Think about me 3 weeks ago. If that same comment came up. I don't get most improved or nothing. I mean, I'ma tap the screen. I'ma tap. I'll accept that, even if it's not in the way that you are meaning it. Okay, I'm telling you, I'll be behaving. And a quick shout out to our tonight's sponsors, TikTok's community guidelines. We love you. You answered with community guideline standards. I agree. Because all of my responses are with the community guidelines in mind. Forever and always. when does this book drop? This book dropped a month ago and it's about to be off the market on Thursday. Is the last day. This is volume 6. You about to miss it. You about to miss it. Let me take a little sippity sip. Can I bring your volume 6 if I order? Sure. Should I even agree to that? Because I'll be so forgetful. I'm going to tell Mr. Coco. He doesn't forget. What's my favorite volume that I've made? Volume 1 will always be my favorite because it's the first. And then volume 6 is my favorite right now because it's the last and it has, you know, my most up-to-date artwork. So I would say 1 and 6. All right, I'm gonna do I Will Tell Mr. Coco. Chestnut by Karen Dash as my base blending color. What I'm not sure about is how I'm going to do like the little stripe in her hair when her hair is curly. I'm gonna have to figure that out. How often do you drop new coloring books? I would say around every 3 months. That's like the pattern I've been on. Like I said, I wanted to give her kind of like how I have a birthmark down the middle of my hair, where it's like one strip, if you will, that's lighter than the rest. Mine is like pure white, like there's no color in it whatsoever. But I was gonna have hers have color in it because it's easier to draw, but I don't know. I'm trying to think of what mine looks like when my hair is curly and it doesn't look like much. It just looks like one circle. Maybe I'll just do a section that's like lighter. But I feel like it will make them look like cohesive, you know? Like, oh, we're a puzzle that fits together. You know? What y'all talking about? Thank you, Jade. Can't wait to order my supplies. Yes. Will you have one around May? I will. That's the next one. That's the next one. In between now and May, though, we're going to do some collector's editions, some remix, remastered. You know. And then we'll drop the new book in May, which I already started. You guys will be so proud of me. I couldn't believe my own eyes. I was like, girl, not you working on your May book in February. Period. The summer edition, I saw Mr. Coco send an email. Oh, what the freak is this? Some wax got back there. Almost ruined my beautiful page. Anyway, saw him order more units of the summer book in an email this morning to the printer. So it will probably be restocked by Monday or sooner. You know. It was feeling real warm today. I was like, okay, spring, is that you? But I don't like to talk too much about it because then I'm going to have a snowstorm on Mother's Day and I'm going to be really upset. I'm going to be really upset. Yeah, the bundle is coming back as soon as we get this next shipment. We sold out a couple of the books that are in the bundle, so we had to wait until those shipments come in before we can start selling the bundles again. So that will be back in stock likely Monday as well, or earlier. I do need to go to the city this weekend and get my hair braided, because what I will not be doing is going to Austin with straight hair to only piss me off the entire time. So I'm gonna go get me some braids. How long does your printer take to fill your orders? If I call them screaming, crying, sliding down the wall, I can get it within like 2 days. But usually it's maybe 3 days. But this was a smaller batch. Like, I think he only ordered 500 total, so that won't take long. That won't take too long at all. Because usually we're ordering, like when we're doing like a real restock, it's thousands of units. So this was just like a little appetizer. Okay? A little appetizer. 500 being considered a small batch is amazing. So thank you. These coloring books be selling every single day. Every day. I'm amazed. I am amazed. I'm gonna have to use marks for this hair though. You might. Yeah, my printer goes crazy. And they tune in and they support, and I'll be like, y'all, we sold out. Like when we sold out of volume 6 the first time, like they just email back like, you are so amazing. You guys are just killing it. And I'm like, oh my God, you guys are so nice. Y'all are so nice. It's honestly like a great partnership. I'm like, even if we moved away one day, we would just have to work something out. Y'all gonna have to print these here coloring books forever. The quality just gets better with time. I don't know what they be doing in there. They're nice to my sweet baby boy. Miss Gina be like, hi, bring Michael by. Thank you. Come, bring Michael by. She got little treats for him. Talk to him. I'm sure he gonna go up in there showing them his Rubik's Cube. His latest obsession. I'm sad USPS says delivered, but there's no package on my porch. I want them to stop lying immediately. I get so many messages of people like, hey, it said my package was delivered, but the package is not here. Can you please help? And the real true answer is I can't help. And I can't say that, obviously, because that's not how customer service works. I mean, I'm sure the ATL hairstylists that I hear about, the horror stories will tell you that, but I can't just say, well, you're SOL. I'm like, okay, you investigate that with USPS, because chances are somebody marked it as delivered and it's going to show up 3 days later. And I don't know why they do that. If you don't hear back in 3 days, I will just have to take the loss and send you another one. So, I don't know why they're playing these games, but it's costing me money. And then it costs me time, which costs me more money because I have to file a claim so that I can get my money back for the merchandise that they never delivered. So, very frustrating. But I will say, in most cases, it does come eventually. It's just, I don't know, there's like some sort of quota. People trying to hit on their route before they clock out. And they're like, all right, I'm going to just keep this in the back of the truck. And I'm going to make my way around. But keep me posted, Tracy. If it doesn't come, you know what to do. I got you. Not in the trash, grill, and grass. She said, don't come back in this house without my coloring book. Don't come back here without that book. They're only gonna work for Coco's printers. Yes, I did, and watched to make sure he looked thoroughly. Hello. Someone give me an A+ right now. I demand it. I demand an A+ for my silence. For I have been tested. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it. That was impressive. Mimi said, in my eyes, A+ always. Because if it were Mimi, y'all can never. Y'all wouldn't survive, okay? Mimi would have this whole thing gathered. No, they didn't, T. Let me scroll. Okay, no, they didn't. I was like, stop the madness. Stop it. I don't see it. All right. Yes. There's two versions of them. There's one who's more betters. There's one who's no goodies. All right. I'm feeling good here. Let's add some highlight. I'm trying to talk in code. This is how I be sounding when I'm trying to talk about stuff in front of Michael. And he come out, oh, you talking about this person? I'm like, damn. You are in my business. I be trying to give everyone all these kind of code names just for him to be like, that's why they did that? Sir, please. Please. Just came across your video about people wanting to draw white people. Thank you. Oh, I'm glad it resonated with you, girl. I'm glad it resonated. I really try my best to like break it down, because I understand that there's like a disconnect and that there is a level of ignorance, sometimes unintentionally, sometimes very intentionally. And I let go a long time ago the role of feeling like I need to educate people, because that's your responsibility. But at the same time, I feel like there is benefit every once in a while, just like trying to frame it in a way that maybe one more person can understand where we're coming from. And I try. I'm a white girl. I'm like the audacity of some of us, right? And it's very simple to be a part of this community. We have a good time. We laugh, we joke, we kiki. We say things in jest. It's all good vibes. But at the same time, Coco Michelle exists because of a real problem in society. And as an artist, I feel an obligation to reflect society, reflect the times, reflect what's happening and how that impacts me. And this is the way that my art has manifested that. So there's going to be conversations around art. I choose to make my art aesthetically pleasing. I choose art that brings joy and celebration. But art is not always pretty. Art is not always palatable. Art is a statement about things. So sometimes I have to come up out my house and make the statements. And that's what I try to do from time to time. Not all the time, but time to time. Uh-oh, what am I missing here? Adonis, you are too funny. Inquiring minds, always inquiring minds. If you get sassy, we will get nasty. Okay. People are not used to the space catered to them. This is why this is so special. I agree. And that's why we are fiercely protective. Because we're forced to be. I would love to just be here vibing, chilling, hanging. Sometimes it don't. Sometimes that's just not how it shakes out. You know what I'm saying? Alright. Now for the hair. I'm gonna do one section of lighter curls. And then the rest, not as light curls. Exactly, Hannah. Exactly. We don't have much, but we got this. Okay? Period. I've spent this entire life trying to get my hair to just be just be hair. I felt that in my soul, okay? I felt that. I'm not all the way sure how this is going to be executed. So this is me asking with peace and love. Let me cook. Trust the process and don't stress me out while we get through this. Peace and love. Just doing this according to my Coco curl tutorial. Even though I'm Puerto Rican, I love my big curly hair in your books. Show them all. That's true. That's true. Hey Coco, I see you finally made it to the partial man page. We sure did. We made it. Happy to be here. Representation of our black kings. Enjoy it while it lasts. That was actually more fun to color than it was to draw. So that puts us in a bit of a pickle, doesn't it? Because I have to draw it in order for us to color it. And I don't want to color it. Draw it. I just want to color it. So what do I do about that? That's what I want to know. I'm not going to get too caught up because if I don't like this, I can just color over it. Duh. So I'm not going to be pressed. I'm getting sleepy, but I don't want to hang up on you. But I want you to get your rest too. Don't fight it, because what happens if you fight too far past and then you can't go to sleep? You know? What happens? Then I'm gonna be feeling bad. Alright. I kinda like this little song that's on right now. Trying to find sleep with my life. I gotta learn the techniques to hit with sleep. She said, I gotta know how to do these curls. I could sleep later. Alright, that first color that I went in with, by the way, is eggshell white, and then I'm shading with sand white. I don't know who wants to be the one to tell who. Neither of these colors are white. Not even a little bit white, not even kind of white. But we know this. We already knew this. Listen, I'll be here fighting for my life too. When I start getting real quiet, taking those pauses, that's me fighting back the tears, okay? Bron is actually colored in the color brun. Not to be confused with brawn. B-R-U-N. And then the color that I use for the lighter skin parts is the color I used in her hair. Continuity. Alright, that's all the shading I'm gonna do for now. And then I'm gonna come in. You sitting up tonight, Adonis. Okay. I fell asleep last night. I woke up, y'all was gone, and I was in somebody else's life. I know that feeling. But that'd be kind of scaring me because it's never like another peaceful live. It's always something scary. Like I remember one night I fell asleep watching a live and I woke up to like these Asian people in a factory just plugging things in and unplugging them over and over again really fast and making weird facial expressions. But I don't know what is happening here. But why are y'all doing that? And is this against your will? It scared me. Why am I looking at it heavy metal at 70? Right. You gotta be careful with that. Be waking up to spells and incantations. Oh, I don't want that. I don't want that. Adonis be drawing by now. Yeah, they're making the book lights, but like, why are you plugging them in, then unplugging them, and looking at me? It's scary. Playing for help. Yeah, nighttime TikTok get real spooky. To 150K, thank you, Mimi. Round up the troops. Get those thumbs ready. All right, I like what's happening. Looking good. We're getting the look. I want to like try and use more like creative ways to fill in my pages. You know? Think outside the lines, essentially. What are other details, patterns, textures I can add that are not necessarily within the lines, but can make it a little more interesting? I was also thinking about like doing themes, like when we did the well, I don't think I was going live yet, but when I did like a page inspired by the Powerpuff Girls, or like when we did the Black Sanderson sisters. Shout out to Emerald. Those are fun. And it kind of takes the pressure off of like me trying to think of like ideas of colors all the time. Like, you know, it could be vibey. You know, some nostalgic things. Vibes. We gotta keep it interesting. And honestly, like, I just feel like everyone is doing the same thing right now. All the coloring content feels the same. So that's one of those things that irks me in my Leo spirit. My individuality is gone. I don't like it. I was gonna do a professional inspired book. I just wish I had time. I wanted to do a professionals book, and I wanted to do like a Black Girls Who Travel book where it was like based off of like different countries and cultures. I just need to clone myself. just need to clone myself. Also, I'm like heavily interested in doing like a coloring novel. Because if you don't know, I feel like some people are able to tell by the way that I like tell stories or the way that I speak in general. I love to write as well, if that hasn't been expressed before. So I'm definitely gonna do a children's book because I already wrote it years ago. But I want to do the proper channels, and like I want my children's book, I want to be on Good Morning America type stuff, okay? I don't want to just release it and be like, okay, y'all. Like, I want a proper press run. But I would love the idea of like a coloring novel where it's like one main character and then there's like supporting characters and there's a storyline, but you're like coloring through the story, you know? Don't tell nobody, because then next thing you know, somebody gonna come up with it. It's gonna be on Alibaba. Piss me all the way off. Don't tell nobody. Recording an audio book. Oh my gosh. That would really put me to sleep. I did say Alibaba. So we all gonna be outside holding "Hey Coco" signs in New York? Absolutely. I'm gonna be outside with y'all. But like, I brought 400 of my closest friends. Please get the dressing rooms ready. Thank you. Don't play. Do not play. Only the best for my coconuts. With the right narrator voice. I feel like I love audiobooks. I think it's hard for me to like hear my voice because it's my voice. So like in my head I'm like, me? Who am I? Oh, thank you. Let me tell you something. I was watching The Secret Life of Whales. Every once in a while, I swear, like, if anything in this life, my son is gonna be smart. Because the things that we do in this house for absolutely no reason, and he be right along with us in the shenanigans. Mr. Coco will randomly put on like all these like National Geographic or like he was watching that show with Will Smith, like something Planet Earth, where they're like learning about animals that swarm and like it's crazy. Okay, he gets like really into that stuff, and it comes and it goes, right? Like he'll be watching Breakfast Club for like 2 months, and then all of a sudden we're watching a special on zebras, and there's no in between. So we were watching The Secret Life of Whales while we were doing laundry. I was folding, they were going through things to what fits, what doesn't fit. Good night. And let me tell you something. I would love to be the person narrating. I want to be the one with the Australian accent, because I feel like you have to have like at least a British accent. You gotta have an accent. Can't be American. I haven't seen any Charcray updates. I'm very stressed about it. I keep checking. But I feel like I want to be like the blue whale are very intelligent. And not only do they have traditions, but they have culture. A culture that runs deep for generation after generation. You know, I want to be that girl. And I don't know who to call. And let me tell you something about them blue whales. These mofos got culture. All these whales got culture. Traditions, languages, different cliques and stuff. So the first episode was about killer whales, okay? It was about the like culture and the vibe, okay? They're very beautiful. They're gorgeous, they're stunning. So, and my husband kept calling them okras, and I'm like, orca. Okra is what you eat. Orca. Orca. The R comes first. And of course, his response is always, I speak 5 languages. How many do you speak? I speak 1 and I speak it well. Okay? Anyways, he really liked the orcas. So then the next one was the humpback whale, and he didn't like the way that the humpback whale looked, so he didn't want to watch the episode. Bro, you need to go on Love is Blind. You need to go on Knowledge is Blind. You don't like the way the humpback whale looks, so you don't care? That whale's 100,000 pounds, and it's shimmying its way onto the beach to eat this sea lion, and you're not gonna watch, bro? You're doing a disservice to yourself. Orcas are beautiful, but humpbacks matter. He's like, nah, I like the cute orcas. The cute orcas, they're literally called killer whales. They will literally kill you. You talking about they're cute. Say it to their face. Go tell an orca that you think it's cute. See how that works out for you. Okay? I'm trying to figure out how. You guys gotta watch it. When I saw it, I said, how are these whales literally hundreds of thousands, like multiple tons, 50 tons? And it literally is shimmying. Like they have a whole strategy. I think it was in like New Zealand. These whales were getting up on that beach, bro. These seals thought they were safe. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. You need to get way further up off this beach, okay? You need to be up on a rock or something. Cause the evolution of whales was crazy. They used to have legs, okay? So they said, we not new to this, we true to this. We used to be up on here. We're mammals, don't forget. Don't forget. You better ask about me. And they were like having babies, and the babies would nurse from the whale. And I know whales are mammals like dolphins, but I'm also like, okay, so how are you drinking milk underwater though? Think about trying to drink something underwater, okay? And this is not SpongeBob. These are real animals drinking underwater from a whale. So as I was asking that question, the narrator was like, it's still a mystery on how the whales nurse while underwater. Oh, okay. Because I was about to ask y'all. But y'all got footage. A video of a seal jumping on a lady's boat to avoid multiple whales. Say, scooch over. Scooch right on over. Pardon me. Watch the fanny. I'ma just scooch right in here. Drop me off on that rock right there. I'll be out your hair. Don't worry about me. Okay? Hey, just got here. Is that a blonde hair patch? Yes. Thank you, Mimi. Hannah, thank you. I did have an involuntary twitch, but I performed well. Thank you. Thank you, Katie. Thank you all. Thank you. I love how we just take a praise break for our good behavior. Okay? We just take a quick second and we pat ourselves and we proceed. I feel like every time I'm tested, I just wait and look at the scoreboard. I feel like I just did a floor routine at the gymnastics and I'm waiting for my scores every time. No, I look like I was left off a bad bush. I'm like, yes, I definitely stuck that landing. I need to see the score on the board. 10, 10, 10s across the board. It's hard to stick a landing in these straights. It's hard. It's hard. You know, it's hard out here. I have not seen Hustle and Flow since maybe I had to be in high school. And the way that I will figure out a way to quote Hustle and Flow every day since is so bizarre to me. It like really didn't have that much impact on me. It wasn't like a cultural reset for me. But I will quote Hustle and Flow every day for absolutely no reason. Why? What happened to me? How did I get here? I don't understand. That song was iconic, okay? But also the I'm in charge. That comes up way too much for me. Way too much for my comfort. The ad-lib queen. I'm in charge. Every time. And don't let me get into my whoop that trick. Get 'em. Every time. It's just not necessary. That and Clueless. Clueless gets brought up a lot. This is Calvin Klein. Such a small part of the movie. And as if. This is Calvin Klein. Coco got her A+ now. Back to work. That's what I'm talking about, Adonis. Delicioso. All right. So, in order to blend this, I'm going to have some hairs coming out, some hairs going in. This is where it gets complicated, but also where the magic happens. So, I'm going to come in and start kind of blending this. So, there's like a little bit of the other hairs coming through. And I was like, just a little sippity dip, you know. Gotta wet my whistle. I'll be on here yapping. I'm like, I really started this show, this production in my basement. Cold, freezing. Every 10 minutes it sounded like I was about to blast off like Jimmy Neutron because that weird grinder thing I have in my basement. Then I made my way upstairs into my walk-in closet in my room. And now I have like an actual little art studio. Next stop, Hollywood. I'm just saying. Okay? Yes, when everybody take a sip, when I take a sip. We all staying hydrated. And I take little sips too, because what I don't want is to be waking up all night because I gotta use the restroom. So I'll take a little quick little sip Why did I just feel like something caught? Okay, it's fine. Yes, I went away. It's 11:05. We at least got to finish her hair. I'll go to bed later. But I'm tired, Grandpa. Well, that's too damn bad. That's another one that comes out. That's another one that comes out. And there was like a long time where I was like on the like Tourette's TikTok. And I was like, why? Like, I do that. I don't have the tics, but I just randomly burst out with things. And sometimes I use it like, my mom used to do that too. Not, she would be so pissed off if she heard me saying that. She didn't be shouting stuff out like that. What she does, okay, is when she's thinking about something she don't want to think about, she just starts calling people's names. She'll say, Andrea, Winston, Michael. You know, she'll just start saying people's names to like knock the thought out. So I do that, but with movie quotes or memes to knock the negativity out. And usually negativity really just means responsibilities that I'm avoiding. There's nothing more negative than like me thinking about bills I have to pay or emails that I have to answer. That's a vibe killer and it must be eliminated immediately. I also like to use that as an opportunity to harass my husband. You know, I like to see him downstairs, be like, how come every time I'm in the kitchen, you in the kitchen? Eating up all my goddamn food. R.I.P. Pops. I still laugh at that scene because why are you licking your fingers eating grapes? Why are you licking your fingers eating grapes? What? I ate bad tonight since my friend was here, but I'm back on the straight and narrow. Okay, Ashes, how we eating when we go out? The salt. Struggle Bubbles, TikTok song, hence my name. Oh, well, you also love to change your name. You know, you give us variety. You give us surprise. Okay. We're gonna eat how you want, Coco. Listen, I'm in Austin for business and for dinners. Okay. When I go to Texas, whatever diet, whatever plan that I had, that's none of Texas's business. I'm there to do what I need to do. All right. I'm eating. And I'm eating good. I didn't give y'all one healthy restaurant. Not one. I may be just watching me. What? I can't do that. I can't do that. Well, we don't have to eat. We could do something else. South by is gonna be going on, so we could do something. We ain't gotta eat. I have to get fined too. So we could do something else. I feel like as a community, as Americans, we have to find other things to do. We cannot only eat as a social gathering. We have to find other things to do. I'm tired of it. Everything can't just be, let's go somewhere to eat. We gotta find something else to do. And I don't want a bowl. Every time I'm like, well, can we do something else besides eat? He's like, oh, you want a bowl? Do I look like I want a bowl? Do I look like I want a bowl? No, I don't want to bowl. And I don't want to go for a hike. So don't even ask. I need something else. Something in between bowling and hiking. What do we got? A walk? I love eating out too. That's the problem. My waist said, find something else to do. This is the last warning. Amusement park, that's fun. But I eat at amusement parks. They be having the carnival food. Skating, that maybe 10 years ago. Maybe 10 years ago. Skating now with my back. I don't know. I might be fine while I'm skating, but the next day, I'm gonna have to answer to that. I'm gonna have to answer to that. The way my back would be like, oh, she thought she was somebody else. No, let her go. Let her go. We'll talk to her in the morning. We will handle this in the morning. Everywhere I can think of has food. It all got food. It all has food. And if it don't have food, I have attitude anyway. So like, let's. I at least need a little something to drink, you know what I'm saying? At the very least. Just a little something. You gotta escape to eat. I want to do it, but it's something. Mini golf is fun. At least the last time I did it, I can't remember the last time I did it. Food has to be involved for my attendance, essentially. Yes, I agree with that sentiment. I do. Ooh. All right. So now, I'm just gonna keep going here. Ooh, Top Golf. Is there a Top Golf down there? My baby is not going with me. He has school. And we're gonna try and use this as a little, like, Mama Coco, Mr. Coco, rekindle, reset. Because we haven't been just us two anywhere since last May. So it's been a minute. So I told Sharpie, I was like, can I bring my business partner? They're like, yeah, sure. I didn't lie. He is my business partner. He just is also my husband. My husband and I go axe throwing for date night. I didn't think I'd like it, but it's fun. Ooh, that does sound fun. I feel like that would be good for my frustrations. We're just so competitive. When we go to the arcades, we're an arcade family. My parents, all of us, we be in the arcade at war. Bro, we will push your kid out the way. Just don't. When we get to the arcade, just find something safe to do. Because we about to come in there and take this thing over. Oh yeah, let's do an arcade. That'd be fun. I love it. I'll be in that, hitting that skee ball. I am, mind you, I'm not good. And there's something really special about being competitive while simultaneously being not good that really sets me apart. This is the volume 6, the Valentine's Day edition. What does the ski ball say again? What did I just say something? I don't even remember what I said. Me and my man go to the gun range. He done messed up teaching me how to use automatic. Oh, period. Boom, boom. I love you, Books. Thank you so much. My cat loves this live. He curled up on top of my phone. Aww. Hey, kitty cat. I've never been to any type of gun range ever. I'm not anti. I just ain't never did it. We are not both Leos. I am a Leo. He is a Capricorn. Unless you weren't talking to me. Ooh, exhilarating. I just saw there was this one clip. It has to be like a year old now, where she was in the gun range and every time she heard someone fire, she was twitching, bro. She looked like she was literally glitching out. And I was like, I feel like that's gonna be me. Cause I don't like loud noises as it is. Thank you, Mimi. I was about to answer that. Took my Leo friends, one hated it, one loved it. Alright, so there's a 50-50 shot. I feel like Mr. Coco would be into it, but I feel like the environment would freak me out. The way I be like triple checking just to hit send on an email, I really don't know how much strength it would take to pull a trigger. I feel like that would really have me tripping. Yes, I draw the designs myself. Thank you. Welcome back, Tristan. I feel like right when I was hopping off, I feel like I saw you in the chat last night. Like right as I was like about to hang up on y'all. You did. I was so sad. I was like, oh, dang. Every Leo in my life loves to complain, even when they love what they're doing. Really? I wouldn't say I'm a big complainer. You might have to ask my husband. Sometimes I think I'm one way, and then it turns out I'm not perceived that way. But I don't think I complain a lot. I'm a jokester, so I talk crap. I make my little jokey jokes, but I don't spend a lot of time complaining. Especially like about stuff I can't change. It's just a waste of time. It's just a waste. But I love to tell a little story, okay? I love to give you the play-by-play. But let me tell you what happened, okay? Let me tell you this. And it's not a complaint, but I'm just walking you through an unfortunate experience and how I felt about it. You know? And every once in a while, I like to say, "Oh, brother, this guy stinks," to my husband. But other than that, I don't think I'd be complaining. Both my son and besties are Leos. You're an Aquarius. I don't know many Aquariuses. My raggedy best friend's dad is an Aquarius. And we get along very well. What accent was that one? That was just the off the hip one. You know, some of the accents don't really have a birthplace, you know. They just belong to us as a community. Alright, I put my highlights down. Now I can come in. The Leo I know definitely doesn't complain, but me as a Pisces, that's a very different story. I don't know where all the Aquariuses are. Aquarius is January, right? My husband is January, but it's like January, February, right? Like Aquarius season just ended not too long ago. Because my husband is January, but he's a Capricorn. Because he's right at the beginning of the month. So I usually over highlight the hair so that when I come in with my layers on top, there will still be some left over because I know a lot of it is gonna get covered up. So I kind of OD on the highlights so that there's still something to pop through. You know what I'm saying? Well, my little baby niece is an Aquarius, and I love her. She was just born last week. Actually, it's already been more than a week. And she's perfect. And that's my child. TT's baby. My mommy is a Gemini. And my father-in-law. My mother-in-law is an Aries. We are just great people. And then the clarification, well, the women. Girl, I got the email about your restock about the time I noticed you sold that. Oh, but we're getting more units this week. Hopefully by Friday we'll be back on there. Yeah, once those email notifications come out, it's the Wild Wild West. It's the Wild Wild West. So, the units are coming. The units are coming. I just signed on to the mailing list. Is the bundle being restocked? Yes. The bundle is being restocked this week. Donna's still awake. What? Donna's is still awake and in the chat. It's a miracle. You still sitting up too? And tapping the screen, period. In the words of Ashes, tap the screen for our queen. Yes, bars. Not the coconuts being multifaceted, talented queens. Got the bars on deck. That's what I'm talking about. Let's get the brow together. My curl game has got to get better. Practice, baby, practice. I believe in you. I believe in you. I use white to highlight to make the hair look shiny, and I actually have a coloring bootcamp playlist on my page where I break down exactly how I draw my curls. If you're interested in a more in-depth explanation. Ooh, I gotta find it, Adonis. I wanna see. I wanna see the progress. I'm trying to decide if this blonde patch is gonna stay or not. I'm not all the way sold on it, but I'm gonna sleep on it and see if it's giving when I look at it tomorrow. Don't be surprised if you log on tomorrow and this is gone. But I'm gonna give it a chance. Oh my gosh, girl, don't you know it's late? Don't be dropping all loud. Yes, chef's kiss. The technique won't fail you. It just takes practice. It just takes practice. When did that new coloring download show up? She's gorgeous. I just mailed her out tonight before we went on live, because that's what I want to color with you guys tomorrow during our Zoom. I was like, I'm gonna give the girls something real nice to color for the special occasion, something they ain't seen before. Okay? I literally just drew it tonight. Hot off the press. You're working till 8. Well, I booked it for 2 hours, so you can still pop in. You can still pop in. And then I'll hop from the Zoom call into the live for the night. I'm about to bring my markers to work. Just have them there, have them ready. Just grab a couple that get the job done. I I've never made a pride coloring book, no. But I've only made 6 coloring books so far. There's only 6 to date. But to be honest, that sounds like a lot of men. A coloring book with a lot of men, which is off brand for me. So, I wouldn't hold your breath on it. Because this is the first time I ever put a man in a coloring book. And you see how much of a man you got in it. A partial face. I did make Santa. Does that count? Does a mythical man count? A man is a man. A man is a man. I'll take it. Thank you, Brittany. And Santa was a whole man, okay? I got a few Santas in that book, okay? Santa with a nice cold glass of milk in his recliner. Okay? Santa and his lady. Santa and his toys. There's a lot of Santa in there. You like those little swirly things I'm putting on there? I feel like it adds like that more realistic texture. This man here looks good. I was gonna do like a black love book at one point, and then I started drawing couples. This was the first page I drew, and I was like, oh hell no. I don't got it in me. I don't have it in me. Every page 2 people, hell no. I need a clone for real. This page stopped me right in my tracks. I said, change of plans, boys. We're doing the self-love route. We're doing the self-love route. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Adonis. I had to go back and read what you said. I mean, really, truly, you can make a coloring book anything you want it to be. But I think they meant like the theme of the book itself. You know, the overall theme. Okay, this is looking cuter to me. I'm trying to trust my process like I told y'all to trust my process. But I was getting lost in the sauce. The theme of this book is blackity, black, black, black. Precisely. I like coming up with themes. And I feel like it's like my one little thing that kind of brings me joy to like announce the new theme, you know. So I enjoy it. I enjoy it. I hope you can execute it too, girl. Cause these themes, I'll be having so many visions dancing around in the back of my dome, and then when it comes time, like this blonde patch, I can't see in my mind. You know, I have aphantasia, but I be knowing, and this isn't what I knew, but I'ma just keep going. I'ma just keep going. Did you check your tags on TikTok? Did I check my tags? When was I tagged? My TikTok was getting a little more action today than usual. I was getting a lot of notifications. So I was like, should I turn these off? Getting a little overwhelmed. Yeah, it's posted in the Discord. Alright. I feel like this is like a good enough place. Do you like to be tagged, Coco? I never tag you because I felt like you might not like it. I don't mind being tagged at all. If you guys are coloring in my coloring book, you don't have to tag me. If you want to tag me because you want me to see it, but I follow you, Bree, so I usually see your stuff on my feed. But if you are doing like people tag me in like unboxings or stuff like that, like, or if you're getting questions like, oh, where did you get this coloring book, whatever, and you want to tag me, that's totally fine. I do not mind. My notifications all really truly end up in hell, so I can't promise that I'm gonna see it because it just is straight shambles in my inbox always. All right, this is where we're at right now. I think this, how do I be down? So I'll give you a quick little spiel. So I have a subscription to a coloring club, and it's monthly $10, and you get early access to new releases, discounts on products, weekly downloads. So if anyone who wants digital coloring, or you live in a country that we don't have shipping to and you want access to coloring pages, that's also a great way. And then we also have monthly Zooms. So our February Zoom is tomorrow, and we're doing a color and sip. I'm very excited. I'll show you guys what we're coloring. In case anyone is tempted to join. Sorry, I'm pulling it up on my iPad. So this is what we're coloring tomorrow. This is only available to club members right now, so we'll be coloring this together, and it's gonna be super cute. We're gonna be sipping, we're gonna be coloring. Who knows if the coconuts will actually be coloring, because I know how some of y'all do. Okay? But either way, we will be spending time together face to face on the internet. Yeah, and overall, the best part to me is the Discord, because it's just popping in there all the time. I've been in other people's Discords. No shade. I just feel like what we got going is just a little more popping. I don't know what it is. Something about that when you get a bunch of black women together, just electric. I don't know. The vibes are immaculate, always. So I love it. It's stunning. We are popping. I would have to agree. So if anyone's interested, the link is in the bio. There are books in the bio. There are calendars in the bio. Not coloring calendars. Those are still sold out. We have supplies in the bio. Whatever you could possibly be looking for, it should be somewhere in that bio. Okay? I say stunning way too much nowadays. No such thing. No such thing. Okay? Stunning K with the stunning for us. I'm going to be late, but I'm going to pop in hopefully. Yes, pop on in. So I'll be back tomorrow. I don't have the right paper for print now. See if you get it printed at like Walmart or Staples or something. UPS. It costs like a couple of cents. But I'll be back live tomorrow, 9 p.m., right after our Zoom call, and we will resume this page. So far, I'm not mad. I'm not mad. And the roses will be red, in case anyone was still wondering. The roses will be red. I think we need that to snatch this page, okay? We might be late. Yeah, we might. We might. Just being honest. All right. So we can stop asking about that. Yeah, just to be clear. His eyebrow wasn't finished. That is correct, because when you have a lack of pigmentation over an area that has hair, it would make the hair white. So that was a strategic choice. Okay. That was also A+. Okay. Good night, guys. I love you. I will see you back here tomorrow, 9:15, 9:30, somewhere around that range. You know, once the coconuts get together, sometimes it be running over. So we're going to be on here as soon as we can, okay? Love you. Good night.